Hi Nani and all your other students who are wondering how to make your screen a little larger so that you can see detailed items such as the molecules. First, there's a Windows option, and I don't have Mac information, so if you need that, I would have to record another tutorial. Regarding Windows, though, you can go to the Start button, go to your control panel, then you would go to, and I have to find this now, it's under accessibility. Where'd you go? Ease of access. You'd have to look for the ease of access center. And then there is the option to start a magnifier. Go click on the magnifier, and what you'll see is this screen pop up. And the screen is a little weird. It takes some time getting used to it, but basically it follows your cursor. If you see the cursor on the right hand side, I'm hovering over the magnifier words, and it shows it on the left in the magnifier screen, and it makes it larger. So let me close out this window for the control panel, and you still have your magnifier on that screen. So now you would leave that open and go to your browser, and I happen to already have the Chem 151 lab loaded. So you see my cursor in this magnifier screen. It's, as I said, it will take a little bit of getting used to because it tracks where your cursor is at right now. So my mouse hand, that is. So let me move my magnifier a little bit out of the way, and I will be clicking on the 3D models, which is what you need to look at or want to look at. So click on those 3D models, which is the assignment number 4, and they will load up. And I can make the magnifier screen bigger by dragging its handles here. So I'm making this a little bigger. Keep dragging on my screen here, which doesn't want to drag. There we go. You notice, and the magnifier is sitting over my cursor right now. You notice that in Mozilla at least, it deactivates the Java plug. So you'll get this error message every time that you start your browser new. You can activate the Java 7 by clicking on it. You should be able to. Let me click. There you go. And you're just watching everything that I'm doing through the magnifier right now. It's loading up the molecules, which takes a little while. But now you can see the molecules much larger. And when the magnifier cursor is in this square thing, it's actually controlling the magnifier screen. I believe that is. Yes. So here's my cursor now underneath on the molecules itself. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I think I need to move the magnifier out of the way a little bit so that I can actually see my cursors. Whoops. Now my magnifier's up there. Hang on. As I said, the magnifier tool isn't terribly fun, but okay, now you can actually see both the magnifier on top and the molecules underneath. And the way you move molecules, you use your cursor and you hold it, drag down, or you click on it and hold it, and that allows you to move the molecules around any shape you like. And you can observe them above in the magnifier tool. And if you like to look at another molecule for this lab, this one is ammonia, and you see on top the magnifier is actually showing the screen a little larger. So let's look at, say, hydrogen peroxide. You can see the molecule here. It looks like that. And up in the magnifier you can see it really well. So now you can drag on this one. I clicked on the bottom leg of it, and you see the molecule moving any which shape you want. There's a couple other features that you can use. One of them, you can make the background black, or you can make it white, or you can zoom in, which is another option of making the molecule larger on your screen if you want to do that. So zoom out. You can change the way it's displayed. You can make a wire model. There's all kinds of different settings that you can play around with. So I hope you get how to manipulate these molecules now. I'll go back to ball and stick. That's my favorite display. And I like my green background. So anyways, that's how you would handle the molecules and the magnifier. There's another option, and I'm going to try to close out my magnifier now. There's another option. You can click on it and exit out, I think. Or you can probably right click on it. No. See, I don't use the magnifier all that often. How do I get it? Let's try to make it smaller maybe. Nope, it just doesn't want to deal with it. Oh, one other way you can do it. The magnifier is down here, I believe. It's activated. Yeah, you see right there. You can right click on that and then hit close window for the magnifier. So now the magnifier's gone. There's one other way you can change your screen resolution. That again is go to the start button, go to the control panel, and this time you go and change the display option, display, and you can change display settings right there. And now write down when you change it, write down what you had. Mine is 1366 times 768, which is the recommended display. But you can also change it to something really, really large, which is 800 by 600. That's the largest possible display. And hit apply. Click apply. It should apply. There we go. And it will ask you if you want to keep these changes, or if you want to revert to it. So you can keep these changes, and it, depending on your screen, it makes things a little bit bigger. Not horribly much. There's something with this. Yeah, you see you can't make it bigger than this. So in old times it actually spread over the whole screen. But you can play around with that, and you will see the molecule that's a little bigger now. And you can see that a little better. And you can still do the same thing. You can drag it around by clicking on the edge on any atom, holding it down and clicking it. So let's go back to changing our resolution because it's kind of a little bit annoying. We will go back to the control panel, change display settings, go back to what we had, to the recommended setting, and hit apply. And there you are. Well, you gotta click. Alright, so now we are back. Yes, keep changes. One third way of changing it is actually, I'll close the control panel. One other way of changing it is clicking your control key on your keyboard, push your control key, keep it pushed, and then if you have a mouse with a wheel, you can go and wheel up on the mouse, and you can zoom in any way you want. And it's huge now. It almost covers the whole screen. And then you can revert by keeping the control key clicked again, and then going on your mouse wheel towards you, go down on it, and you can make your screen smaller. This might be actually your best option if you have a mouse that will allow you to do it. Not all mouses or all screen settings allow you to do so. But give these 3 options a try. Try maybe the first or the last one first, the one with the mouse wheel and the control key. See if that helps. Secondly, you can do the screen resolution through the control panel. And thirdly is the magnifier, which, as I said, is kind of a real pain in the butt to use. But once you get used to it, it can be helpful. I've had other students use it, and I sometimes use it. My eyeballs are getting old too, and I can't quite see that well anymore either. So my screen settings usually are much higher, and I usually use a larger screen. I'm recording this on my laptop. Anyhow, Nani, I hope this helps. If you still need me, I'm going to upload that. And if you need me to, send me an email, and I will call you to talk you through that. And I hope I addressed all your issues and concerns, and keep asking questions. So thank you. I'll sign off now.